Bombastic. Hello, how are you today? Oh, my name's Quinlan. Welcome to Melbourne Musos Face Chook live on a usual Friday. A little bit hot. Not that hot. It's going to be hot. Hey, it's so hot. I saw a funeral procession let in an ice cream truck. Oh, Sludge rock. I didn't get a chance to go to the Melvins and Mr.Bungle on Wednesday night because I was working. I was teaching the little poppets how to play paradiddles and shit. Lovely shit. I love teaching paradiddles to little poppets. And I missed out on the Melvins. I missed out on Mr.Bungle. I wish Fantomas was there with Mike Patton at the helm. With the Melvins, we have Buzz Osbourne and Dale Crover, which I am going to talk about tonight. You see, what happens is that when you talk about the Melvins, they are one of the most influential bands of the grunge era. I think they were voted number 2 influential somewhere. And I'm reading up on my research, and there it is there. And one of their things was they played slow. So I've talked about that already, but I'm going to take it out with a little bit of a bio and talk about it because it's topical. I mean, we had Tay Tay a couple of weeks ago and all that, but now we have... Oh, that looks like that. Steamroller stuff. So without further ado, I'll get into it. I'm just going to ask for oi, and straight in. Melvins. Sometimes the Melbournes are Melvins, not Melbournes. Melvins. Sometimes the Melvins are an American rock band formed in 1983 in Montesano, Washington. Their early work was key to the development of both grunge and sludge metal. Sludge, boo, but primarily a trio. They have also performed as a quartet with either 2 drummers or 2 bassists since 1984. Vocalist and guitarist Buzz Osbourne and drummer Dale Crover have been constant members. Speak English, Chris, come on. Good diction. I'm going to Dale Crover. Dale Crover, born October 23, 1967, is an American rock musician. Crover is best known as the drummer for Melvins, has also been the drummer for Men of Porn, Shrine Builder, Crystal Fairy, and for a brief time, Nirvana. He is also guitarist and vocalist for Altamont. He has toured with Fantomas, filling in for Dave Lombardo. I can add to that because he's played as well as Dave Lombardo. They've actually played together with Fantomas and all that as a double drumming setup there. I've got the DVD up there. That's very funny. They go boom, like. And then in the audience, after about 5 minutes of that, you can hear a bit of grumbling. Where's the beat, mate? Mate, this is bullshit. What's going on? Then all of a sudden they go, ah! I think they were waiting for someone to actually yell out. They just went whack straight after it. And there was a time with Fantomas when neither of them could play, and there's a 2005 footage of one Terry Bozzio filling in and doing a Fantomas thing. Fantastic stuff. It's there on YouTubes. List him as, in 2016, Rolling Stone listed him as the 69th greatest drummer of all time. He is king of slow and big. Okay, so when you're dealing with Dale Crover, you're... Whoa. That kind of thing there. Now, when you're playing things like this, I'm doing a little segue from last episode where you do play slowly and you have to have an inbuilt clock with it. And so what happens is if you're just sort of going, you've got to be on the ball. I was doing a thing the other day with Taylor Swift and all that, because she's still in the news to this day. Now it's all to do with governments and funding a tour in Singapore. But what it is once again, I've talked a bit about one particular song, Anti-Hero. And there was another one called Me, where I talked about doing a grunge style. But what it was I found the drum cam for it. And, I'm sorry, I'm going to put the drummer's name up here because he's very, very good. And you could hear the click, 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 because it was drum cam. Click, 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 and all that business in the background. So when I'm going click, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. This is set at 114. Okay, which is about right. If you're going to play it normally, so on, but what happens if it's half time? Oh! So when you're doing things like that, and I'll take the... I'm coming back to them because I'm going to explain what I'm doing there as well. Oh, where am I? There we are. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you've got to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what can start to happen here is when you start trying to play just slow and just trying to do it whatever, it can be a little bit daunting. Drummers don't particularly like slow tempos. So what happens is you might count a little bit more in groove. So you got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Even more. But inside, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2. So you're hearing it like, and you go home, whoa! But our inner clock. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a you know, the inbuilt conductor. Hey, and there it goes. Ooh! There it is there. And that's Dale Crover. Ooh! Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and work fairly quickly. And now I'm going to go to... there's the Melvins. There's so much stuff. How about if I just do... I'll go here for a second. 1 second. Where's the... discography. Gluey Porch Treatments. Ozma, Bullhead, Lysol, Houdini. That's their big one. Prick. Sorry, that's the name of the album. There you go. Stoner Witch, Stag Honky, The Maggot, The Bootlicker, The Crybaby, Electro Retard, Hostile Ambientator, Pigs of the Roman Empire, Senile Animal, Nude with Boots, The Bride Scream Murder, Freak Puke, Everybody Loves Sausages, Tres Cabrons, Hold It In, Bases Loaded, A Walk with Love and Death, Pincus Abortion Technician, Working with God, Five-Legged Dog, Bad Moon Rising, and the new one coming up, Tarantula Heart. There you go. It's all happening right now. There you go. Check them out. Oh, great little band. Very Black Sabbath orientated, of course, and as I've already said, one of the greatest influencers of grunge. There you go. They were here on Wednesday night. They're playing somewhere else tonight, and I'm a bit peeved off that I couldn't go and see them. And what I'm going to do now is go, Mr.Bungle is an American experimental rock band formed in Eureka, California in 1985. Having gone through many incarnations throughout its career, the band is best known for its experimental rock period. I said a couple of weeks ago, I'm not too enamored with the word experimental anything. Experimental music. I mean, let's experiment. No, if you like it, it's music. It's simple as that. I'm getting onto that too. That's why I'm going a bit quick, because I want to get a few things in. I'll get to that. During this time, it developed a highly eclectic style, cycling through several musical genres, often within the course of a single song, including heavy metal, avant-garde, jazz, ska, disco, funk, and further enhanced by lead vocalist Mike Patton's versatile singing style. This period also saw the band utilising unconventional song structures and samples, playing a wide array of instruments, dressing up in masks, jumpsuits and other costumes, and performing a diverse selection of cover songs during live performances. Hopelessly devoted to you. They haven't dressed up as Ginger Elvis though, have they? That's my shtick. Hello, shtick. Walk softly, but carry a big shtick. There you go. And then Mike Patton went on to start up Ipecac Records in the late 90s. And Ipecac, the name, that's the little formula you take if you want a little bit of a clean out. Let's just say. Instantaneous, apparently. There you go. You get it when you're going to do a certain something or other. Have to be a bit clean on the inside. So it's getting a bit scatological here, but that's the name. Now, when you're dealing with Mike Patton, 1 Yana, 2 Yana, 3 Yana, 4 Yana, 1. Big. There it is. Now, when you're dealing with some of the things that Mike Patton does, he's very big, especially with Fantomas, with two styles. One of it you hear all the time. All you have to do is watch a movie and you will hear Foley. I love Foley. I've actually put it up on one of my Facebook posts in the middle of it. I was having so much fun with the screams and the shouts and the boos, is that I said, if there's a day that I can't drum anymore, I want to become a Foley artist. You know, that kind of thing. Foley artist. He's not a Foley artist, he's a bullshitter. Revolting. And what it is sounds, you know, thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. All this business, I love putting it all together. And one of the things that Mike Patton does, especially with Fantomas, is a lot of found sounds and all sorts of different things. And it's like a pastiche. And there's a classical term for it, and it is called music concrete. And what that is you take the sounds of everyday things and you build up a piece of work. And you can do anything. It could be starting out with kids playing at the beach, turning into subtext where all of a sudden you get a dark drum. Shark's coming. A bit high for the shark. Hello, I'm the baby shark. So what happens is that there's all the, hello, I'm swimming in the nude, I'm very happy, la 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 la, bam bam, la 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 la, bam 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 bam, chomp chomp chomp, oh, she's gone. And there it is. So what goes on is that can be a thing. Edgard Varese, who is Frank Zappa's, who was Frank Zappa's favourite composer, had a very famous piece of music called Poème Électronique, and he was just dealing with tape. And this is where the Beatles got all their stuff from. So if you want to do a practical example of music concrete as it influenced people like Mike Patton, the easiest way is to go and put on your Sgt. Pepper's album and your Magical Mystery Tour album with I Am the Walrus and everything else. Oompa, oompa, stick it up your jumper, and all the other little things, and the backwards business, and I buried Paul, and all this stuff. Music concrete, thank you very much. Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, yeah, that's what it is. So what happens is when you're dealing with bands like the Melvins and Mr.Bungle, that is a lot of what they get into, sort of thing. And then you can have the Melvins Fantomas Big Band, which I referenced before, where they're just going. So on it goes, you see. Oh, with the inner clock, one of the things with that you can hear. There you go. Now what I'm using here, as far as triggers, I have a very super grungy cello section, pizzicato, and I have a little bit of distortion on it, so I get that. And the reason it's sounding very is because it is the Locrian mode, which it's the darkest of the modes. It's the diminished mode, basically. And it's built from the first, the flat second, the flat third, the fourth, the flat fifth, flat sixth, flat seven, octave. Everything's flat, except for the first and the fourth. And if you want to go to it very quickly on your guitar or whatever it else is that you've got handy, is just play your C major scale, but from B to B, okay? That's all it is. So it just, when I do that and I do it from B, it's simply B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. That's it. And all of a sudden your happy little, oh, I'm prancing around C major scale, do, a deer, a female deer, is now suddenly, it's a zombie deer coming to get you. Like that. I'm doing this sober. There you go. Oh, boom, 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 boom. There you go. There it is. Locrian Mode. And there it is there. Now, I better get a wriggle on a little bit with the show because I want it on time. I don't want to cut anything out for, dear old Channel 31. Got to get it into 25 minutes and all that biz. Sometimes I waffle on. I'll take out a whole section. I don't like it. So what happens is I'll start to wrap this thing up. Let me go over a couple of things. It's topical because my beloved Melvins and Mr.Bungle, who I love dearly, along with Fantomas. No, Fantomas didn't come out, but it was just the Melvins and Mr.Bungle. But those three, people get a bit of a surprise, when you like them? Yeah. I always thought you were a jazz rock dude. No. Fusion. No. I like these people. And Buzz Osbourne and Dale Crover, they grew up listening to The Who. Hello! And there you have it. I'm a bit of a Who aficionado, and there you go. So, love them, and for what they do. And Mike Patton especially gets into some real classical techniques. And what he can do with his voice is, it's just, we all know, it's just, it's an instrument. He's not just singing. It's a separate instrument. Is what it is how he does it, especially with Fantomas. And there you have that. And then with that, I've often done strings, but I rarely do it with distortion and really process the sound to get that real low grunge kind of thing happening. And then, of course, when you're doing things like this, it melds into the style of these bands where you start to use Foley and music concrete. Okay, it's not spelt like concrete, it's concrete, like that. It's a French term. And music concrete is found sounds a lot like Foley. They work the same way. And then all of a sudden you can build a piece of music from those found sounds. Mike Patton does that with most of the Fantomas albums. There you have it, and there it is. You've got the Locrian Mode, which gives you a really dark flavour. There it is, and because it's in B, down low, you can think of that as a detuned guitar, perhaps even an 8-string guitar, for the real, down there kind of, when you start talking about some of the real down there, Slipknot and people like that, they cite the Melvins as influences as well. So there you go, that's my show. Hope you got something out of it. My name's Chris Quinlan. Welcome to, or goodbye from Melbourne Musos Facebook Live. I'll have 4 cameras up tomorrow. I hope if one doesn't fall over like it did last week. Take care. Stay cool. Hot weekend coming up. It's hot. Oh, it's so hot my fridge left me for another fridge. I think I used that one around. Okay, see ya.